Merci. À présent, hymne national Kenya. Merci les arbitres. Annie Joyce, chez nous, Zimbabwe, Dorothy, OK, Botswana et Arbia, Belgique, Tunisie. Commissaire de match, Iran.
Okay, the national anthems have been played, and the players and the referees getting ready for this game. Joyce Muchinu from Zimbabwe, Botswana, Dorothy Okach and Arbia Belgit from Tunisia. And we are oh so close to starting the first game of K1 at the FIBA Women's Afrobasket 2019. And Azania, with 1 day on the books, we know the drill. As we look at Coach Owino as well. We're going to look at the rosters for both of these teams. Cape Verde, Jade Letao, the veteran, 36 years old, a coach back in the U.S., but still playing for a country. And you got to love a player named Mona Lisa Mendes. It's going to be fun watching this Cape Verde team and their Kenya opponents today. I don't know who stood out for you from yesterday. I thought Wanyama really came out, number 13. It played well for Ronnie Owino. Certainly offensively gave them some options down low.
Yeah, number 8 to Hilda. The captain of the team did well both ends of the floor.
And Coach Antonio Moreira there, former Cape Verde player himself, played for the team from 1999 to 2007. Of course, most of the Cape Verdeans actually come from the New England area of the United States. And there he is.
Yeah, he discussed about his defense. Obviously, I wonder what they put in today, if they switch it up, if they have a lot in their, arsenal. Maybe they do a zone court press. Maybe, man-to-man switching. It'll be interesting to see what they put into, as defense, their main focus, if they switch it up a lot. So I'm looking forward to see what they have.
Well, having played international basketball, I guess, in terms of learning a game plan, perhaps some limited preparations. This is the coach of Kenya, Moreira. Excuse me, the coach of Kenya, Owino. That's not the Cape Verde coach. It's easier. Would it be easier to learn the defensive assignments than it would be to learn offensive sets? And now this is Moreira, the coach of Cape Verde.
I think, when you have such a short turnaround, you just try and learn their basics. What is their goals? What are their plays that they run most? Their strongest players, what they like to do. Do they like to shoot? Are they going left? You want to keep them very simple, quick things, because it is such a short turnaround. You have not a lot of time.
So Owino there is behind the gentleman in the blue shirt, talking to his players. So yeah, I suppose also it highlights the importance of continuity within the national team program. If you play together all the time, you have a pretty good understanding of what it is your coach is looking for. And then you're always preparing game to game for that next opponent, and especially defensively, how you want to guard them.
For sure. I mean, when I was playing with Great Britain, I played with some of those girls for over 10 years, so I had a familiar understanding of them, how they play, so that made it really easy. So all we had to do is learn the scout of the other team and just come out here and play free. But like I said, it's a long tournament. You don't really have time to overwhelm yourself with lots of plays and defensive tactics. You just got to come out and play your game.
And this is probably the advantage of that Kenya might have over a lot of teams, even though they're not one of the elite teams in the Afrobasket competition right now, or African women's basketball, is that Coach Owino has been at the helm for quite a while. So those who have played for him know what he's like. And I was pleasantly surprised yesterday by at least his approach and how they got after things, especially after they dug themselves that early hole. Well, good late morning here from Dakar, Senegal, the Dakar Arena. This place was rocking and rolling last night for Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire. The president of the country was here. It was after an incredible opening ceremony. And a little bit slower start today. But nevertheless, Cape Verde and Kenya know this is a huge game for them as they try to start to build towards what each hopes is a successful knockout round. It remains to be seen who will go on to the qualification to the quarterfinals and who will go to the quarterfinals. But both of these teams know that they will be playing games beyond the group phase. So an early foul puts Kenya on the free throw line.
Yeah, and Kenya early, driving to the basket, seeing and testing their defense, see what they have, see what they're going to do. So credit to them.
So that foul was on Kananu, and it's on Libronento, and put Kananu on the free throw line. And not a good start for Kenya to burn one of those. It's one of two. Now Jade Latau. And also a three attempt from number 12, Broca.
She actually missed those free throws.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. For some reason they've got, oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing on the scoreboard. That's exactly right. I thought she missed both. You're in danger when you're looking down at your stats and names. And another foul called on Cape Verde. So I don't know how you anticipate that. Certainly not the biggest team here at this competition.
No, they're very undersized, but sometimes people get worked up about being small. But as a post player, I used to hate when a smaller player would switch on to me. Would get in my way, get in my knee space, and I would find it difficult. So sometimes it's an advantage. So hopefully, Cape Verde uses it to their full advantage.
Another attempt from deep, off target by Barros. And Cape Verde living outside the arc right now, and that was Bosch missing it from deep. And Dafu gets it down low. It was Jade Latau who chased it down, the veteran.
I think Kenya just needs to take their time. As it's going inside, you see the defense swarm to them. So just pass the ball, take your time and pass it out to the open player.
Finally, Cape Verde score.
And I stand corrected on that free throw.
Well, it's 2-1, and now Cape Verde get it back, forcing the turnover, and you see a lot of energy in this Cape Verde team.
Yeah, their whole bench stood up there celebrating the 5 ladies on the floor because of the defensive stop. So that shows you that they're really in tune and working together on their defense. But also, you know, as a team of defense, you still got to put the ball in the basket. Kenya, 1 second, coming falling on the floor.
Well, up ahead it goes and off the fingertips. The Kenyan center goes out of bounds. No, you were correct, actually. I mean, the first, it was the second trip to the line where they made the free throw. So they are, Kenya right now struggling a little bit. Just 1 of 4 at the free throw line, and offensively not looking in the rhythm, much like yesterday at the start of their game against Mozambique. Cape Verde, meanwhile, this time will drive down the lane. The foul has been called. So it just looks to me, Zany, like there's an extra bounce in the step of Cape Verde, and perhaps the benefit of having that extra day. And I would suggest that maybe it's advantageous for a team to not have to play opening day, but to come out that second day.
Yeah, that also is the excitement of the tournament finally getting out here. You know, Kenya did walk in the gym 20 minutes before the game started, so maybe they're a bit lackadaisical, not warmed up, their minds aren't ready. Cape Verde was here over an hour. They were in the gym before we walked in. So
yeah, we didn't see Kenya warm up at all, take any type of shoot around. It could be that they were here before that, but Cape Verde, meanwhile, we're here running through all types of strategic plans and everything.
And shooting. So maybe, and I think that could definitely be a positive thing.
So Wanyama picks up the foul, Mercy Wanyama, and it's the veteran Letao who makes the first one. And Coach Owino, you could see, perhaps wondering if and when he should call a timeout to try to spark his team like he did yesterday, because after he called the timeout yesterday, it was a totally different Kenya.
Yep, and they had a prayer.
Well, that was later in the game. Maybe that should have come earlier in the game.
I did like that. And here, Cape Verde's bench, tapping defense, willing on their team. Here they've gone into a zone, a 2-3 zone, so they are mixing it up from man and zone. They managed to rebound out of it, which is always a difficult thing when you play zone.
That was Jumba's miss. Letao gets in, and again, putting the pressure on that Kenyan defense and drawing the foul. So Letao is at the free throw line.
The sub for the shooter who was subbing.
A target with her first.
Do we think we're going to see a better day in terms of the free throw?
Well, let's hope so. It was an abysmal day yesterday, but so far the early signs suggest no for both teams. Three-pointer, however, is good as Cape Verde take advantage of the offensive rebound. And that is the first three to fall.
And that's disappointing for Kenya, especially if Cape Verde's undersized and they're getting rebounds over bigger players. You would hope that the advantage went to Kenya being taller and much larger.
Well, Annalicia Fernandez hit the three-pointer. Excuse me, it was... Well, that's who was credited with it. And I thought it was number 10.
Alexa.
Here's a three attempt, and that one was off target by Fernandez. Now three attempt, and that three is no good by Kanano. Fernandez has the ball go off her hands.
Let's see what Cape Verde set up in this time, if they're in a man or if they're in a zone. I think they run back into a man on a missed shot, and when they have time to set, they set in this 2-3 zone quite high up. And they
good steal there by Bosch, and now she's taking it down the floor. She takes it all the way in. How about that? Josiana Bosch, coast to coast. No stopping her. Look at this. She intercepts it, and she says, I'm going all the way. She splits the defense. And boy, this will certainly have smoke coming out of the ears of Owino during this timeout for Kenya that he's just called.
Really could have been an
Yeah, we are allowing easy basket, we are allowing easy penetration. The game is going to get very tough for us. We need to. Let's get in the game. Let's get in the game. Let's get in the game. Let's get in the game now. That's how. So it's going to be you use those different back close atrás. Our big players should go to match up with some stars. Lazima to match up. The nearest people to you.
Well, Zany, that was a huge stat that we saw on the graphic there. 6 points off turnovers for Cape Verde, and they lead 9-1. So, you know, we talk about the defense. We talk about the emphasis on the defense by Coach Moreira, and then we see that, and you know, he has to be a happy coach right now.
Yeah, they're working really well together. You know, they're crashing the boards. They've got great support from their bench there. You see them tapping, supporting each other. So the energy and their momentum is building.
So number 9, Mona Lisa Mendes in the game for Cape Verde. Rocha hands it off to Fernandez. And now a 3-point attempt from Bento, who's checked into the game as well. Bento. Left wide open was Kananu. And now the ball batted out. It's going to be Cape Verde winning the race to the ball. And a foul was called. Could that almost be an unsportsmanlike because she was ahead of the defense. We'll have to see it again, but no, they have not called it. Here she is.
No, she wasn't. Even. Good call, referee. I think Cape Verde's doing a great job right now. Also, their bench is calling 10-9-8, so they're watching the game, staying involved, so they know to take a shot. You know, yesterday we saw a lot of shot clock violations where nobody was, you know, watching the clock and the understanding of you need to get a shot up before that. And their defense is working well for them. They are changing it up. And Kenya's struggling only with 1 point here.
Well, Mona Lisa Mendes makes the first free throw. And the second. And those were two, no doubt about it, free throws. So as long as she finds her way to the line, I'd suggest Cape Verde are going to be okay. With a nice stroke there.
And here they change it up again, a kind of a soft press, a 2-1-2. Maybe might go into a trap. Let's see what happens. And they fall back into a zone. So nice. I'm pretty impressed with them. Just keep changing it up, making it difficult for Kenya.
Drive and catching it by Kenya was Rose Mandela, but again, the struggle continues for Kenya, who have but 1 point, nearly 6 minutes into the contest.
committed 5 team fouls, so here we are quite early in the first 4 minutes left, and now Cape Verde will get a trip to the line every time. So they just need to keep attacking on both sides, really. There they've got a foul under the basket.
And as long as Cape Verde keep getting to the free throw line, they're getting easy opportunities to put points in the basket. So a very bright start here.
And Kenya subbing number 14, Vilma Owuno, and we'll see if bringing some size and length might help them under the basket on offense. And
quickly to the other end, Owino, and she misses, but Kenya will maintain possession.
yeah, I think she's rushed there. She had a great chance to take her time. She needs to stay a little bit composed. You know, she is much taller than some of the players. Just catch the ball and make your offensive move. Here she is, taking her time. Wonderful. That's how you do it. Right on court. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, Zania. As a center, you know what it's all about, don't you? Get that ball down low.
I sure do.
Here's a 3 attempt, and the bank is not open there. And now Kenya.
We saw Kenya yesterday in transition defense. Leave players wide open. They did the same there. She wasn't surprised that she was open for that three, but they must match up better in transition defense.
Right now, the quickness, to me, is a huge advantage for Cape Verde.
Yeah, and they talked about that. They wanted to be the best conditioned team. So hopefully that's going to help them, and it's showing right now out there versus Kenya.
Bora in the game and at the free throw line. Or excuse me, no, it's Brosha at the line, bends her knees, releases it, and again, it looks like a sweet free throw there. So their free throw shooting looks considerably better than much of what we've seen here. They're 6 of 8 at the line. That was a little bit too hard, but the offensive rebound. And here she has it again. Now Letao.
Goes for a screen. You see Kenya gets mixed up there. They don't switch, they don't communicate on that pick and roll. So if Cape Verde could take advantage of that, that would definitely help them.
Josiana Vash had an opportunity, but then had it knocked out of her hands. But here they are, Cape Verde, opportunistic, racing down the floor and missing the layup. Oh, that was one they should have had, Livramento. See if Kenya can punish them with a basket here. And the foul has been called. So it's going to be Okos who will go to the line. And that foul, I think, is on Livramento. Yes, it was indeed.
Timeout. Cool.
So the teams retreat to the benches, and this time we'll go down to the huddle and see what we hear from Morera.
Aquí. On this side, somebody else was free now, under the limit, but you put the dribble first. Don't put the dribble. And our post players, they're smaller than us, they're quicker. When you put the ball down,
If you're playing here, you're gonna open up.
on defense, you're running under the rim to operate from there.
You gotta make them pass the ball out. Understand? Just complain. Here, you gotta front. You gotta move quick, you gotta front. You gotta be ready to help your teammate, but they cannot pass the ball. Same thing here. Pass here, you're open. But I need help come from here. Once this is what we're gonna do.
Let's match up with them to level it up. Sasa, no foul.
You know, there's Kenya coming out of their huddle talking about intensity and picking it up. You know, they only have 3 points, so they need somebody here to get them going. Where Cape Verde talked about their defensive plan, fronting the post player, also helping your teammates. So their strategy is still defense. So here we are at the free throw line, ready for two.
And finally, Kenya get to watch the ball go through the basket with Okoth at the line. And much better, and those look automatic as well. So that's going to be perhaps something to exploit if they can get the ball in the hands of Okoth. We heard Morera talking about how they want to approach it defensively. So we'll see if they're able to get it to her next time down the floor. Matau drives in, misses with the left hand. And I think she might come out after that. But then the ball just goes off the hands of Kenya and out of bounds. And those are simply not the turnovers that Rose Mandela can afford to make. She's got to catch that ball.
It's a bit of a difficult pass, to be honest. Point guard just needs to take her time, set something up, see what the defense is in. You know, they are switching from man to zone, so sometimes that gets confusing.
Alexia Barros comes back into the game. Here she is. 3-point attempt. And really, it is the case of the quickness of Cape Verde, which is an obvious advantage. But that's where Kenya should really be much better, is down low and rebound. Now 3-point attempt on the break. And we know with the offensive rebound, this is with a putback, but then she gets it again, and she will go to the line.
Great, and that's why Coach kind of subs her in for extra size. You know, there she is. She's getting rebounds on both ends of the floor, so she's definitely helping Kenya at this moment.
Well, she started yesterday, but you got to get a body on her, don't you?
Yeah.
You got to push her out.
Yeah.
So that's 3 consecutive makes after charity strike for Kenya. And they have pulled to within 14-8. We'll get that right on the graphic here in a second. And now the drive and the basket. Oh, that was a sweet move by number 14, Ornella Livramento.
And that will be their advantage, you know, playing a bigger player, that's slower.
Well, both teams playing to their strengths now. Reno scored 5 consecutive points for her team.
Yeah, where she's slower on the defensive end, but, you know, she's using her advantage of her height on the offensive end.
Bosch misses. Cape Verde getting the look from the corner, and the air ball falls into the hands of Bowino, who gives the long outlet pass. 3-point attempt, that's off. And that, for me, as the ball goes back to Cape Verde, is I'm asking myself, Owino starting to establish herself down low, and you put up a quick 3. Why don't you go back to your post player? There you go, look at that. That was the previous trip down the floor.
Yeah, you have to see what's working for you. And like you said, right now, she scored the last 5 points or so.
Yeah.
So they have to realize that what is working for you, and you go back to it until it's tired and it's not working anymore.
Well, the turnover, Barros' throw intercepted, and Mandela drives in for the basket. So now Kenya scoring in transition. Barros hands it off to Letao. From the left corner. And another rebound for Kenya now, who can draw even closer. Good job keeping the ball in balance by Otieno, but they do not get the shot off in time. So a little bit of a comeback here by Kenya, who are reeling a bit. But at the end of the first quarter, they still trail 16-12 against Cape Verde.
small people. So it's a big, even our big people.
We're back with some of the stats. You know, Kenya's doing a much better job getting close 2-point baskets there, 4 from 11. And Cape Verde, they really just need to get back to what they were doing earlier in the first quarter. You know, switching up the defense. They have to box out now that Bill Murray's in the game, a bigger body.
Well, we were able to hear in our headsets. I'm not sure if we were supposed to, but we did, which is nice. Coach Oreda's going to say, hey, we just gave away our big lead.
Yeah.
It wasn't something the other team did. It was what we didn't do. And that was play smart defensively and didn't box out.
Yeah, and Kenya came out of that timeout and said desire. You know, they're changing up their goals and as the game goes. So good for them, desire to get back in the game, and they're doing well. Let's see how they come back out in the second quarter.
Shot, deep shot, no good by Bonito. And we can get even closer. Left corner. 2-point shot has not been a strength of this Kenya team in this tournament. And that was, wow. Foul has been called. Bosch, well, she left the left leg out there.
Yeah, Euro stepped in between her legs, but she got the foul call.
The Kanono, this is another free throw. She's had her struggles at the line today. She's now 0 for 3 at the stripe. And finally gets it to fall, so it's a 3-point game. Kenya. Much better come back today than yesterday against Mozambique. Bosch over to Leitao. Leitao's making the moves, but the finishing touch isn't there for her. And good defense, and quickly in transition comes Cape Verde. And driving in and scoring was Barros.
That's a great job by her, you know, just push it in offense, put the pressure back on.
She may be their most gifted player, the way she handles the ball. And puts it up. Now down low.
Kenya has to finish those, especially when they're under the basket like that. They're getting great, solid catches close to the basket.
Here she is again, Barros. And the ball batted out, and it's going to be, did they say Cape Verde ball? She said initially Cape Verde ball, but it's going to be Kenya, okay, pointed the other way. So interesting, another early timeout here in the quarter, a minute and a half in.
Yep. And some Kenyan fans trickling in. You can see them to the top right of the screen. They were here yesterday. Did well for their team.
When we come on our defense, because they're quicker than us, they're making it. We are taller than them. When we get opportunities under the rim, imagine Lazima to perform.
How often do you see a quick timeout like this after the quarter change, is it?
Yeah, maybe some frustration or coaches and talking to the referee and everything. He's not even in the timeout yet, so maybe he has some concern that he wants to see.
Both coaches over at the commissioner's table. Something hasn't gone up.
Desire, 1, 2, 3. Desire.
So ele pode perceber para fora, porque vai logo ler e depois vai no chão. Olha, yeah, let it go.
Kind of strange. I don't know if the referees gave him a little bit more time. If you look at the horn being blown there, if they gave him more time because there's those at the commissioner's table pointing something out. But the Kenyan players came out when they were supposed to. The referees waited for Cape Verde to have their timeout after the coaches' discussion at the commissioner's table. But anyway, we started again. And Kenya on the attack. Drawing the foul.
Yeah, number 12, Rocha for Cape Verde. Just discuss with her teammates. We have to talk. We have to help each other on defense, which we're not doing. And Kenya is taking advantage of that. Obviously, they've subbed in height now to go against their, I guess, not as tall team, and it's really helping them.
Fernandez goes out after that. Owino in, offensive rebound, and good job by Kenya crashing the boards. Vinto's come in, Evelina Vinto.
When you're smaller, you have to make sure you put a body and box them out and get that space for you to grab the rebound, which I don't think they're doing well.
And I think she got that off. She did it off in time.
Sure did. Could have been a charge for as well. No call by the referees, and we play on.
So 18 to 15. They've already passed it around to get it down low. Settle for the mid-range jumper. Owino outlet pass. Kenya up and running. And Dase layup.
Lovely. Great work by Kenya. Really capitalizing on rebounding, outlet, and running the floor quickly.
That'll switch it back to Livramento. Got to go. It's Bosch putting it up from the baseline. And now Kenya.
I wish
replaying the lead.
Yeah, Cape Verde had something going to the rim. In the first quarter they kind of drove to the basket, got layups, and now they're settling to jump shots and long-range three-pointers.
Over in Dasu. Clock winding down now on Kenya. And great job defensively underneath the basket that time, especially by Alexia Barros. Collapsing on the big center. So Oko checks out of the game for Kenya. From the left corner, Leitao. Leitao gets on the deck. Cape Verde hustling, but Kenya all over, and Dase putting the pressure on. Also over there was Betty Kananu.
Great hustle by both teams, but yet again, Cape Verde settles for a long-range jumper. They have to have something at the rim, put pressure on Kenya to foul them and put them at the line.
Mercy Wanyama back in the game, number 13 for Kenya. Dunga passes it over to Ndasi. Players scrap. Wanyama scrapping away a no-ball possession, and it's going to be Kenya ball. Fernandez goes out now for Cape Verde. Wanyama on the baseline, and Kenya Well, it was inevitable, wasn't it? They've been on quite a run here in the second quarter, and they've taken the lead. And now the interception by Abunga. And Ndasi in the open floor from three-point range. And the offensive rebound and putback by Ndasi. And right now it's all Kenya. It's one-way traffic.
Yeah, and with that early timeout, I don't think Coach wants to call another one quickly. But here, Kenya's doing a great job, you know, getting the defensive rebound and putting the pressure on them early.
Baros. Oh, that was a big three for her. That really is a spark. Yes. Badly needed points. Inside it goes. They're scrapping for the ball, and Vash does a great job of putting her nose in there where it's not wanted and coming down with the rebound. So Reno goes out of the game.
Yeah, great minutes from her.
That's the three. Good! Back to back for Cape Verde. They were down 21-18. Now they're up 3. And now the turnover, sloppy pass. Well, not the turnover, in fact. Good hustle by Ndasi to get it back. Now inside to Wanyama. She kicks it back outside. And again, the three-pointer is proving elusive for this Kenyan team. Kananu is open. They put up their share of threes today. Have Kenya. They're 0-5.
Yeah, coach is telling Cape Verde here, settle down, let's run something good, let's get the best shot we can.
Latau. Rebound, Cape Verde, number 12, Rocha. Three-point attempt. Oh, it's good. Another one. And this one by Barros. They've had 3 threes in about the last 90 seconds.
Yeah, much better job from them. Really setting up their play, getting good screens, taking their time, but yet again a long range shot, nothing inside it. Where Kenya goes to their advantage down low, you know, closer to the basket, and here she gets a foul and rewards 2 shots.
Well, the ball goes out of bounds, or the timeout has been called. Both teams go back to the bench. And what an interesting game. Kenya made their run. They really were dominating in the second quarter. And all of a sudden, Cape Verde hit a 3, and they regained the momentum. And here they are back in front by 6.
Don't let them bet. Let's go.
Do not allow penetration. 4 3 points. And then you will not pay a pick and enter to the side. If you're given a pick, you're going to go to the basket. You're going to the side. Attack. We are giving you a pick to attack. You're a threat. That's the first option.
If someone from you, go, you replace. All got to scramble. You got to move. Let's push the ball. Let's crash the board. Hey, keep going. Keep boys in offense.
Junto na 3. 1, 2, 3. Junto.
The Kenyan coach there told his players, you know, we're sending a screen to you to attack the not attacking. They're kind of coming off the screen and not being aggressive. So he told his players, come on, attack the basket, keep putting the pressure on Cape Verde.
It's not going well, and it isn't right now for Kenya. When Yama brings the knees, this is the second. However, they keep it alive.
Wonderful hustle.
Yep. Well, there's backwards time on the jump ball to Cape Verde. Good effort by Shani.
Yeah, they really are sacrificing their bodies. You know, they're getting on the floor, they're trying to tip the ball. Really good job by them to win the game.
Bosch brings a little bit of rain with that 3 attempt.
Yeah, again, there's nothing going to the basket. There's no passing inside to the post player. Okay, yeah, they might have they're a smaller team, but they're just passing it around the 3-point line and then shooting the open three. So you live and die, I guess, by the three. And they've been living, but now I don't think it will help them.
But they've made more than 4 3-pointers, doesn't it?
Yeah.
4-16.
4-16, okay.
25%, not really what you would call acceptable. Get it up to around 33%. Over to the other side of the court for Kenya. There's Mandela. She goes down. And again, it's football possession over. This time goes to Kenya.
Yeah, number 8, Martin, diving on the floor. I'm loving her effort here. You know, that's the second time we've seen her sacrifice her body, get on the ball for her team, and ultimately try and get them in the extra possession.
Inbounds it to Otieno. Now to Wanyama. Now to Otieno. Mandela. And again, both teams on the ground. And the possession error this time will go to Cape Verde.
Here, I just would like them to set a good offensive play, get something inside, get a drive inside, anything but a 3-pointer. They're only 4 from 17, you said?
4 from 16.
16.
At least the last time I checked. Barros moves off to Letao, and she gets inside. Oh, what a move! What a move from Letao!
Yeah, exactly right out. So they must can hear me from up here, you know. But then, you know, it puts the pressure on the other team to defend it. Here they are. The referee calls a foul. I think this is more a successful thing for them than to keep shooting that outside shot.
That's right, Coach. Zanian? Stewart? Stewie?
Yeah, I'm actually Zany Watson now.
Okay. Congratulations, by the way. I didn't want to mention it. I was going to let you mention it.
I'll go by Zany Stewart. That's my game name.
Pulling it up, and the ball rattles out for Zumba. Basket seems like it has a lid on it for Kenya. The way those jumpers are going up.
Yeah, they're struggling right now, but then here they are. They bring their sub in, who was doing well for them before. Vilma is back in the game for them. Look, straight on the boards, gives them the extra effort. Successful that time.
Yeah. And now that miss gives it back to Cape Verde with 1:20 to go in the first half. And Letao this time does launch the three and hits it. And the wind back in the sails of Cape Verde. biggest lead of the game for them now, 11 points. Kenya just simply cannot buy a bucket. Ball rattles out that time. And possession for the team in white.
And of course, the basket really does have a lid on it. I feel like it's just rattling in and out every time for Kenya. But keep pushing, keep doing what you're doing well, and hopefully it should open up here soon.
Well, Abunga, number 6 in the game. Got it. And now in Das and Abunga, Owino. And Owino really has been the most effective player offensively.
Yeah, I really like that. She's using her height to her advantage, taking her time and getting stuff at the rim.
She's got 9 points now. Three-point attempt from Vaj. 15 seconds. Will Kenya hold it for one? Will Cape Verde allow them to hold it for one? Oh, beautiful bounce pass. Oh, well, they had the play, and now Cape Verde have enough time, and a foul has been committed by Owino, but it's only the 3rd team foul on Kenya, so she's not put Cape Verde on the line. But really, the play could not have been, the opportunity to score could not have been any better.
Sometimes that's the case, you know, in games. You just have to keep shooting, stay with it, don't get frustrated.
And that is it at the end. So Cape Verde, I think, will be satisfied heading to halftime with a 32-23 lead over Kenya. Kenya had come back to take the lead, and now they've got some work to do once again.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the second chance points is. 26% for Cape Verde. I talked about the 3-point, 5 from 19. I just want them to keep getting something closer to the basket. And rebounds, Kenya is doing well, 33, giving themselves extra chances at the rim. For Kenya, Owino is doing well. I like her in the game. Extra size for Kenya, and Barra 11 a point. Those are probably all three.
Well, we're at halftime. It's 32-23. Cape Verde on top of Kenya. We'll be right back before the start of the second.
We are not talking. We are absolutely not talking at all. So man akipita tunashtukia tu mtu wako. Guys, we need to get our act together. This is a game we must win. And I'm not saying like we're playing like we want to win this game. Maybe only Vilman ndio anacheza ni kama tunataka kushinda hii game. Nobody else. Nobody else. Nobody. Open looks kama tunahani. Basi tupeleke ball ndani. I noticed they are pushing a bit our post players when they get the ball. Just turn there, get one offensive. But imagine we must do it because we must do it.
Big block, big rejection there.
Tough to put the ball in the basket right now. Oh, and nobody picks her up, and she takes it all the way. Kuta Kamara. Stepping into the passing lane. This time it was Alonu, and then she races up, and great defense. Getting back was Amrouni for the swat. Vantega. She's got to launch it. She does. Banks it in. The bank is open. Well, she knew exactly how much time she had. Lily Lucas. Oh, behind the back. The crowd loves it. Oh, yeah! Banks it in. What a play. See if that brings her to life.
32-23, it's Kenya trailing Cape Verde here in FIBA Women's Afrobasket. You saw Owino there, and her numbers really probably the best thing about Kenya today. She's been able to put the ball in the basket and led them in the comeback, and certainly would not rule out another Kenyan comeback, but right now the momentum, at least that was taken at halftime, was with Cape Verde.
Yeah, I think they go back to what's been working well with Vilma down low. But then also, you know, Cape Verde has done a really good job in executing their game plan. I think they go back to how they were in the first quarter, switching up their defenses, what they emphasize so much, that they pride themselves on the team. So it'll be interesting to see if they come out and change things up. Kenya obviously has to answer the run that Cape Verde did. I think also they're shooting the three, so Kenya needs to switch their defense up, maybe show a hand, you know, rush them off the three-point line and make them do something different.
There's Letao, the veteran. Who stood out for you for Cape Verde?
I thought number 10 there, Barros, I thought she did well. She was definitely a general, commanding on the floor, talking to her team. She hit some crucial threes. I thought she did very well, you know, willing her way and kind of getting herself into the flow of the game. Now this is the opposite, where the first half Kenya came out late. Now Cape Verde's coming out with just a minute left on the floor. Sometimes this works, sometimes also you haven't had time to warm up. 15 to 20 minutes is a long time just to sit. So hopefully they're ready in the second half.
Well, she certainly was big in that first half. Alexia Barros, we talked about it, the 11 points. And I was actually pleasantly surprised by some of the offense that I saw from Cape Verde today, and I was also surprised when they had missed so many three-pointers. But again, it was the emphasis on defense that Coach Correro was talking about before this game, and I'm guessing that that'll be the same for the rest of this tournament. As long as they're doing well defensively and creating some turnovers and perhaps getting some shots in transition, he's going to be happy.
Sawa. So Vilma, Mercy, Deb, Hilda, and Betty. Sawa. We owe ourselves this game.
Let's go, guys. Kenya on 3. 1, 2, 3. Kenya!
Kenya coming out of that timeout, talking about asserting themselves and getting back into this game. You know, they are down a fair few points here. They need to establish their game plan. They start with my post player, my favorite player right now, Vilma. So hopefully that's their emphasis of starting this game, going back down low.
Well, already a turnover and an opportunity here. Livramento hands it back, and Rocha's fouled as she goes up. So good start for Cape Verde, bad start for Kenya. Right decision, and no doubt about it, the foul that was called on Ubunga. So free throws for Rocha. And she's short at the free throw line in that first half. Cape Verde was 7 of 11. Now 7 of 12. 58.33%. And she does make the second. Kenya had some struggles. There were 5 of 11 at the free throw line. Offensive foul gives it right back to Cape Verde.
And she gets run over there. Yeah, they started in man this game, so that was good. They switched, and you know, unfortunately, as Vilma started to, started to roll, she fouled.
Baros hands it off. Another drive, and now the three-pointer is good from Alexia Barros, so she picks right up where she left off in the first half.
Nice, good for her. See, the difference in that offensive possession is that they had a drive to the basket, suck the defense, and kick it out. That's the type of three-point shot you want.
Oh, nice feed down low, but Vaj was able to get a hand on it and disrupt Wanyama. And now a quick three for Letao. Vaj put the pressure on Owino and forced a turnover.
And that's the difference in that offensive possession where Cape Verde went with one pass and a shot. That's the difference. That's the shot that I don't like that I'm talking about. The quick one possession shot is not what you want.
Livramento hands it off to Jade Letao, and they're going to count it. No, they thought they were going to count it. Yeah, that push was a long way from before that last couple of steps.
Yeah, that's the right call.
Ooh. Barros chases it back, chases it into the backcourt now. She's got it. She gets an opening and puts it up. Move 14. Jade Letao into the corner. And they're passing it around. And then good defense.
3 seconds on the clock.
Kanano, he's got to launch it. Oh, good recognition. But too far away from the basket from Loretta Rocha.
Yeah, unfortunate. But good recognition, like you said, to at least attempt to get a shot on the basket.
I was really surprised when you told me you didn't practice those. I thought you would have spent all day doing that.
What, the three-pointer?
Yeah, the desperation heaves.
Oh, the half-court shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never did those. I never really, wasn't my thing. You know, at shoot-arounds, it would be a fun thing where you either put money in or you bet something friendly and you heave and take a half-court shot. I never did it. Wasn't my thing.
So Kenya will keep possession on that one. And that foul was called on Jade Letao.
You saw their coach emphasizing to box out. You know, they are a bigger side right now. You have to box out to give yourself the advantage to get the rebound.
You see the Mozambique coach sitting behind the Cape Verde bench. Coach Martinez watching this game. And traveling is the call. And again, a slow start for Kenya. And they're in danger of falling way too far behind here against Cape Verde. They need some inspiration from somebody.
Yeah, maybe they go back to what was working for them before, going inside.
Livramento! Number 14 joins the three-point shooting parade. So that's her first attempt, and she drills it. Kenya in real trouble, down 16. They go inside to Owino.
It's their best bet right now. Run everything through her. Because if they start to trap her or collapse down, she can pass it back out for another option.
Bosh fakes it, goes all the way. Oh, she had the layup but missed it. And now Kenya. And boy, that is just awful turnover for Kananu.
Yeah, Kenya can't afford those. They need every possession they can get. They can get back into this game. Going back to the Mozambique coach being here, I find that watching a live scout is way more important and better than watching
Video?
films.
Yeah. Why is that?
You can just get the flow and the feel of the game being here. Then you can't really, I don't know, find that on the video. I prefer to watch a team than to watch film.
Well, Bosh can't quite corral it. The pass from a teammate. That pass was by Analicia Fernandez. Owino going up against Bosh, backing her way down. And then the follow-up and the definite foul on Fernandez. Owino has a pretty soft touch, really.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by her, really. And good for them going back to what's working for them. You know, she put the ball on the rim and somebody got the rebound, so that's the way they can chip away at this lead for Kenya. And especially Cape Verde starting hot from the three-point line. Bank is open for the free throw. 12-14.
On a Sunday?
Thanks, guys.
Online. There's always online banking.
Yeah, there you go. Nice. Great job, Kenya. I'm really pleased with them.
Well, getting the ball down low to Owino's perhaps what Cape Verde need to recognize. That's what they want to do. I mean, they haven't, nobody else has really shown the ability to put the ball in the basket consistently. And they might want to drop down and double team Owino when she gets those touches or push her out of the lane.
Yeah, and nobody stopped her yet, so.
There's Ndasi. And she puts up a prayer. Owino there for the putback. And I'll tell you what, she is keeping their hopes alive single-handedly.
Yeah, she's having a wonderful game.
Drive and the miss and the follow, and Kenya cannot allow those offensive rebounds to escape, but Bosh loses it out of bounds.
Yeah, she can't get frustrated with herself, Bosh, because she's doing a great job staying poised, driving to the basket, but she just needs to finish off that last part of the layup and concentration as she gets subbed out. So hopefully she can have a chat with herself.
She goes out and is replaced by Martins. Alzira Martins, number 8. Ooh, penetration, drive, and the foul. So good job by Rose Mandela.
Yeah,
they're counting it.
Yeah, Mandela does a great job, really slicing her way to the rim. And fist bump there for getting the M1.
Well, don't look now, but a nice little run here by Kenya has pulled them to within 9 points. And this is an issue Well, Owino doesn't score with the putback that time, but good hustle by Wanyama gets it back for Kenya. And the long jump shot wasn't there. So the lead was 16, now it's 9, and now Cape Verde attack again. Midway through the third quarter, Letao. And then she kind of lost it as she got it into the paint, and the defense collapsed around her.
Timeout called. Cape Verde want to regroup and talk about it. You know, they have let it slip a little bit and let Kenya back into the game.
So timeout by Moreira, and we will try to listen in.
You know, being in that timeout, I was really impressed by number 12, Rocha, for Cape Verde. She said, you know, we have to stay mentally tough here. We have a job to finish. We need to stay together. We have to communicate. So I was really impressed with her rallying her team before her coach came in and spoke. And then on the Kenya side, they talked about just boxing out and talking. Also on the defense, they're still down, but playing well.
Well, it's good to see Rocha kind of take some leadership in that huddle. There she is. You could hear her really kind of giving the pep talk. And I know the coach, while he's collecting his thoughts over there, what he wants to say, it's good to see the players take ownership.
Yeah, it's always a good thing when you can have a leader in the team, or you know, a few girls that you can turn to. But you know, it can't always be on the coach. It is you guys ultimately out there playing. He can't be out there. He can give you the best advice and to help you, but it has to come from you guys.
Good coming out of a timeout to put Kenya on the line, and I think Coach Moreira knows that there's a lot of work to be done. Kenya, a couple of times now in this game, have seemed almost dead and buried, and they've come back. I mean, certainly down 16, did not like their chances of coming back, but that's all they've done. They have come back. Jomba's free throws.
Yeah, and I think this is a team that you have to be careful of because they are fighters. You know, they never give up.
Well, Livramento had the layup. She just missed the shot.
Yeah, I think that's just...
Oh, now quickly, it's Wanyama, and Kenya have closed within 5.
Nice. Good transition offense there. Yeah, with the only East African team.
Look at that. Wanyama with the finish, hustling up ahead of the defense.
Great, good job by her.
And this time it's Martins. Well, who they called the foul on a push. It's getting away from Cape Verde. And I think Coach Moreira knows it. Remember in the first half, as Martins goes out, Kenya not only came back, but they took the lead. But then it was 21-18 when all of a sudden Cape Verde got hot from three-point range, especially with Baros. He hit 3 consecutive three-pointers.
Yeah, that's the thing. Kenya's never going to give up. Well, I was saying before, the only East African team in the tournament, they're known as fighters, warriors. So, and even yesterday, when they played Mozambique, yes, they lost, but they never gave up the fight.
And Now Leitao has the ball, pushes it, and Kenya this time do get back with Jumba on defense. And Barros almost lost it. And now they're going to say over and back. She's going to complain that she was pushed. But Betty Kanano says, no, just give us the ball. Look at this. Probably a good no call by the ref there to allow the contact. Wasn't sure it was that hard. All those loyal Kenyan supporters up and about, waving their flags. Just out of the screen, but now the turnover on Mandela.
Interestingly, addition pass the ball. Coaches split the line. I'm not sure about that.
You need to go through a thorough analysis.
Book. Yeah, I thought you could do that, but maybe not. Maybe.
Okay, Leitao puts it down into the corner. Rocha back to Leitao. Oh, beautiful basketball. Nice 1-2 for Cape Verde.
Good if they could string a few more plays like that in Kenya yet again, turning over the ball. They really have to look after the ball if they want to truly get back into this game. That's the third or fourth turnover that they've just passed the ball out of bounds without their teammate knowing.
For some reason, they have not put an extra point. Oh, no, now they have. They're a little bit slow today. Put points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they must be tired. It's all right. Long night last night.
Long and exciting night.
Yeah, the fans aren't keeping them awake.
Rocha passes it back to Barros. Barros puts it up. And
Cape Verde's ball. Good hustle there.
it was interesting that Rocha caught the ball. I don't know if you noticed it there in the corner. She was open and didn't shoot. And you can almost see Barros looking at her and like, why aren't you shooting it? But, you know, if you're open doesn't mean you have to put it up. Here's Leitao.
Maybe supposed to get the shot.
Here she now in the flow, steps into it and missed everything. But great hustle by Vash. But the problem is the ball missed everything, so it should be Kenya possession.
Yeah. Referee's got the right call on the side. Shot put violation. Well called. They're angry on the side, but it didn't hit anything. So it's an air ball.
2:42 remaining, and another timeout. Kenya's comeback has kind of stalled here.
Well, they still have enough time, you know. We're still in the third with 2 minutes 42 left. You have plenty of time. Don't panic. Stay what's working for you guys. As we're listening to the timeout.
Timing. Guys, when we go out, I know they're shooting. When we go out, let's close out. We're not closing out. They're faking when I get back in. We've done well. We brought it to 7 points. One difference. Alafu tuko na bonus. Tuwapeleke ball. Easy turnovers dogo we can't afford. This is a big stage. We turn the ball over when we don't need to turn the ball over. We lose the game. Sawa. So we get the ball to Naleta. Pole. We take care of our big people and we go. Sawa.
Coach there, very important, telling his players, close out. Let's, show a hand, run them off the three-point line. Exactly what I was saying before, so I'm glad he emphasized that to his players. And then he also said, we do not need to turn over the ball when there's no pressure. We have to look after the ball so we get those extra possessions, or you will ultimately lose the game.
Well, here comes Kenya, and you heard the sense of urgency and the appeals from Owino. Okay, and that timeout, shot clock winding down. Hilda Ndase skims the outside of the net, and it goes back to Cape Verde.
floaty pass there gives the defender time to intervene.
Alexia Barros, and it goes, and nice basketball from Cape Verde, and the finish is there by Vaj.
And super excited on the sideline there from their team. Great catch and finish. Take your time. Well done by her. And like I said before, they just need stuff, more offense to the rim. Three-point shot will always be there, but really put pressure on Kenya to defend you around the rim is so important.
Vaj takes the free throw and drills it.
Yeah, Vaj is playing well for them. Really keen to put the ball on the floor, finish around the rim, and shoot the three. So, playing great minutes for her.
Oh, almost a pickoff there by Livramento. And now the pass goes out of bounds by Kananu.
Yeah, there she wanted to pass it down low, but that's not the right pass. You know, swing the ball, try and get the right angle to get back into Vilma.
Owanu.
Yep.
Here's Vaj driving in. Well, the move was there, but not the finish. He's just got to lay it up. That's Kenya. Oh, great hands by Livramento to force the turnover. Great decision by Mateo, and the finish by Barros. Nobody better to finish on the break than Barros, that's for sure.
Yeah, great hands.
See the replay, and Leitao makes the right decision with the bounce pass. This is all from the low start, but certainly not with Jade Leitao. And the three-pointer, wow! A rare sighting for Kenya.
Yeah, nothing but net for her. Good shot. Keep him in the game somewhat as they go into the fourth.
And Barros answers for three.
Feeling it. Good job for her. Back-to-back basket.
And now you wonder, and now you know why she looked at her teammate earlier in this quarter who was open for the three and said, why don't you take it? Because Barros needs no encouraging there. Look at that, 19 points. One of the performances so far of the FIBA Women's Afrobasket. She has been utterly sensational.
Yeah, she's doing well for her team on both ends, you know, leading by example on offense and defense, hitting her open shots. So great job for her with 19 points.
Owanu and Owino, excuse me. This isn't quickly. Livramento and takes her time and scores.
Yeah, I don't like that shot by Owino. The three-point shot, that's not her advantage. And then here comes Kate Vernon.
Yep, and a 3-on-1 break, and Leitao goes in with the left hand. Oh, she gets it back. And then Cape Verde are bailed out by a foul by Abunga. Leitao taking it all the way. Maybe could have passed here. Oh, no, she was wide open. She had to take that.
Yeah, on the left-hand side. Bit of a struggle to finish on the left-hand side. But good job by them putting the pressure back on Kenya, pushing the ball on offensive transition there, getting some quick early baskets.
Just like that, the lead back to 14, and if Leitao can make these two, it'll get back to 16, which has been the largest lead of the game. And Kenya have shown the ability to come back with Cape Verde struggling at times. But you wonder if these are nails being driven into the coffin here late in the third quarter. Final seconds ticking off in the frame. Owino into the corner it goes, and Dase for three. And a frustrating end to the third quarter for Kenya. They did all that hard work. And then Cape Verde, led by Alexia Barros, come back and reclaim a 16-point advantage.
know, Cape Verde has really stuck to their guns against and keep shooting the three, and it's worked out well for them. Only hitting 8 from 24, but it really kind of broke them away in the third quarter there. I think Rouge for them has really been really a great player for them. Done everything she can, shoot the three there on the highlights. I'm really impressed by her, so hopefully they can come out here in the fourth and put Kenya away. Kenya must do a better job on taking care of the ball, going back to what works for them, back inside and out. But they're just turning over the ball way too many times, and Cape Verde is really capitalizing on their turnovers.
Well, you talked about the turnovers, and it's 18 turnovers by Kenya. And again, capitalizing on them. Well, they scored 22 points off of those turnovers.
And it really gave them the momentum. Now Cape Verde comes out of this into the fourth quarter really excited. Their bench is clapping. You know, they can feel it. The momentum is on their side. So what does Kenya do to get it back on for them? You know,
I'll tell you the player who's crucial for this Cape Verde team, not only Barros, but also Josiana Vaz. She's got 8 points, 7 rebounds. She has turned it over 4 times, but you live with those. She's got a steal and a block. Certainly a player that is going to have to help them if they can have some success in this tournament.
Yeah, she's doing well. She's probably one of their taller players on the team, and she knows she can get drive and get to the basket. She just needs to execute and finish around the rim, but she's doing well overall.
Dotsie for 3. How about that from the captain? Maybe that'll be the start of another Kenyan comeback. But easy, far too easy for Loretta Rocha for Cape Verde. And then Rocha looked like she might have taken a shot. Owino scores down on the baseline. And I wonder if the referee might call timeout. She might have to come out of the game. She was playing defense in the backcourt, and it could have just been a flinging arm that caught her inadvertently. Watch this. Ooh.
Yeah, just gets put there.
Was it a finger in the eye, possibly?
Maybe. Be careful with those things.
13 points the difference. Abunga. And don't look now, but here comes Kenya. Another basket scored, this time by Rose Mandela, and it's an 11-point deficit faced by the Kenyans. And a lot of basketball still to be played. And missing the easy one was Livramento. Dotsie. And Mandela drives in. Owino fouled as she gets the rebound. Signs of life continuing to be shown. And why is it that, is this more to do with Kenya, the way they're playing, or is it, oh, yeah, you can see she caught a clear elbow. But it was, I don't think it was on purpose, but it was the right elbow. Russia's hopefully knock this off. Also the timeout. How is it that Cape Verde, they seem to have these dips, and I think their coach wants to talk about this. So let's hear what he has to say.
Don't let him back in. Don't let him back in. Let's go.
All right. When it doesn't, we get them like 4 or 5 points, we're going to get it back. Okay? We got to keep pressing here. Watch number 8. Don't get too far from number 8. Vamos a atrás 3 pontos. Tem que ficar muito longe. Número 8 vai atrás 3 pontos. Depois 2 pontos. All right. But an offense, move the ball.
So what do you deduce, Watson? It sounds like the... Did you get that?
Yeah, I like that. Good job. My husband would be proud.
So he wants certain pressure, I think, more right as they bring it across midcourt. Don't lose sight of Hilda and Dassi.
Yeah, and Dassi for them because she's hit 2 quick threes. You know, she doesn't need a lot of time to release that shot. So he's emphasizing, make sure we know where she is, number 8. And then for Kenya, I think here they are back on the line. So their size is their advantage. So keep on going inside until they are stopped, and Cape Verde can't stop them. So I don't get why they keep going away from that.
Coach Burra also talking about getting some ball movement.
Yeah,
on
keep moving the ball.
Good box out by Livramento, pushing Ndasi out of the picture there. Letao. Better ball movement here by Cape Verde. Wide open, Letao.
You go about throwing a long rocket pass or baseball pass.
You can see the pressures. They meet him at midcourt. Alexia Barros defending Abunga. Now the switch, Livramento. And Dassi. And good hands by Rocha. Back on the court after the elbow. And quickly, Cape Verde in transition. And then Letao a little bit out of control. A couple of times where maybe she's been in a rush. Wanyama!
Here comes Kenya. They never give up. You know, they're still in the game. 7 minutes, a long time on the clock. Here they go as they get the momentum. This game has fully been, you know, a roller coaster of momentum of both teams having a run.
And then a reach and a foul called.
Silly foul. We're under 10 seconds on the clock resets, and Cape Verde has a full 14 seconds.
So that foul was on Mandela. Interesting how, you know, like in the box scores and stats, we don't see Mandela's name, but she wears Mandela on the back of the jersey.
Yeah.
They do that just to confuse us.
I kind of like that name anyway, so we'll go with that.
I think most of the world does.
Yep.
Now it's Letao. He has to shoot it. Shot clock about to expire, and the turnover to Abunga. And Abunga shifts. Oh, beautiful pass. Oh, nice sharing of the basketball.
Well done, Kenya. Good job. 3 on 2. Take full advantage of it. And here they come, slowly getting back in the game.
Slowly but surely. 7 points to deficit. Now Barros attempts at the line, and it's a 3-on-2 break. And the ball just led a little bit too much. Mandela was there. She tried to get it to Wanyama. I'm not sure if Wanyama was a bit slow or Mandela should have taken it all the way.
Yeah. And that's a good job by Kenya, even though the turnover pushed in transition. So Cape Verde doesn't have time to set up their defense, what they've been doing well at so far. Both teams kind of looking a little bit tired here. Good to take this time out and regroup.
Come on, you cannot let them get back in the game. We gotta press ball. We gotta be smart. On offense, we cannot take bad shots. No need. Early in the clock for what? Now, when you drive, you gotta go. But wait, you gotta go all the way so you can do this instead of 1, 2. They're not gonna call little fouls, push. You gotta go all the way. And then you gotta move the ball. But you gotta miss on your space. You gotta do the play. It's gonna be the great comeback. The easy comeback.
You know, as they come out of the timeout, they're talking about finishing, but also Coach Cape Verde said, you know, go strong to the basket. Make sure you finish the play and force the referee to call a foul. They're not going to call any tap fouls or soft moves. Let's see what they get here in their first offense after the timeout.
The defense by Ndasi on Barros. Keep an eye on that one. And Rocha doing a great job. Wanyama reached in and committed the foul. Hack. So she's got 2 fouls now. Livramento gets rejected. She took it inside. She tried to go strong like her coach said. Now Obunga for 3. A nice bounce pass to Vosh, who this time softly goes up. Now that's how you finish for Vosh.
Great left hand from her.
And Obunga picked up her dribble. Here's Mandela. Great box out again by Vosh. And then a foul called on Wanyama. And that has to be a frustrating sequence for Kenya. They're right there knocking on the door. But it's Cape Verde that are making the plays. And it was an open look that Kenya had as well. They just did not knock it down in the lane.
Yeah, and Vosh doing a great job on the boards. They're getting that rebound. Good job by her on both ends.
Well, you got to dig deep. Both teams now final 5 minutes of this contest. Kenya still within it. They got to get stops and points. Cape Verde, they know they can really do some damage, and it is as Jade Letao for the 3. The 3-point shot really has been huge for them today. Wanyama turns, gets it to go.
Soft bounce there. Good job by Kenya to answer.
The scoreboard says it's a 10-point deficit. I thought they'd gone up by more, but anyway, it's a 10-point lead. And well, good patient approach. Finish wasn't there. Now 3-point attempt.
Nice.
Letao, the second one in the last 45 seconds. The captain.
Well done to see that the shot clock was running down there to get the shot up. Cape Verde is doing a great job just setting their plays and running through exactly what they want.
Oh, and Ndasi throws it into the hands of Cape Verde, but then Cape Verde failed to catch it. However, Barros does come up with it, and now Cape Verde with a chance to go back up by 15, maybe 16. Menendez. Boy, you have to be so frustrated if you're a Kenyan coach or a Kenyan fan because your team is just right there, but you don't make a couple of plays on the offensive end, and then at the other end, Cape Verde come down and get those big 3-pointers.
Yeah, Kenya being a little bit sloppy on defense. They're letting their man get past them, drive past them. They need to be a bit more poised and take their time and keep their man in front of them. Right now, Cape Verde is doing a great job taking their time, faking.
Well, another 3 attempt, and this time Barros off target. But the clock now is definitely the enemy with 3.5 minutes remaining. And the ball goes out of bounds. So
Cape Verde hasn't switched it up as much as I thought they would. They did in the first half, going back and forth from zone and man, but I guess man-to-man is working for them right now since Kenya isn't capitalizing on their down-low presence.
oh, nice decision by Livramento to take it in, but then no rebound for Kenya. Jade Letao, this time off the front of the iron. Vosh goes up and then is fouled after the rebound.
Yeah, Vosh doing a great job on the rebound. She's really, sticking with it. Here she is getting the rebound and ultimately getting the foul. And now Kenya is on the timeout, but they do have 5 team fouls. So now Cape Verde will go to the free throw line every time the foul happens. into the turn that I want to see.
We are not boxing now. We are the ones who need to box up and get on offense, a quick offense. Come on, guys. Open moves. Nobody run away. Lazima tufunge. Sasa.
You know, the Kenyan coach there really emphasized on the 50-50 balls. Kenya is not sacrificing their bodies and not getting on the floor where Cape Verde is and getting extra possessions.
Well, so much has come from offensively from Vash, from Barros, from Lateo and Livramento. And it's Vash that is at the line, and this is the first, the free throw line today. 11 of 17 now as a team. So they're in the 60s. That'll be an area, but then nobody boxes her out. Vash, but then she misses with the putback. So a break for Kenya. Probably should have been down 15 after that. But Vash, look at this.
Yeah, she should have shot it with her left hand there.
Are you doodling?
No, I'm writing notes.
So here comes Ndasi. Oh, beautiful drive by Ndasi with the left hand.
Nice touch. Layup there for her. Now the clock is Cape Verde's friend, so they need to make sure they run a good offense here. No rush shots, no early shots in the shot clock.
Vash takes the contact, spins, turns. Now Kenya. No time to waste. Ball off the rim, out of bounds, and it'll be Kenya possession with 2:06 remaining. No time to waste. Johnny. And Cape Verde rebounds the miss by Otieno. And Lateo, brings it back out.
Gonna run a horn set here. She'll come off one side.
Barros doesn't wait around, puts it up. Might be the last roll of the dice for Kenya, and they throw it into the hands of Cape Verde, who cross midcourt. And with 1:20 to go now, and the clock definitely the enemy of this Kenya team, it looks like Cape Verde are going to be holding on. Barros back to Livramento. It's inside, misses. Vash. Could have pulled it back out to Barros, but a foul called on Kenya. 1 minute remaining. Vash with the double-double now, 10 points, 12 rebounds.
Great night. Needs to work on the free throws, but overall I'm pretty impressed with her. She's done well on the rebounding and getting her shot. There we go.
So both of them go in.
No, one.
Oh, excuse me, the second goes in. And here comes Hilda Ndasi. the corner. Three, good, but it's going to be too little too late with 42.8 seconds remaining in a 9-point deficit. There it is again. Where's that been all day? Ooh. Foul, not quite the physicality.
Yeah. Well done, referee, to get in there. It was Kenya's ball. It was a shot. It was a jump ball.
We've got to play it to the last second. Shani has it. 9-point game. Kenya still not getting much space to operate here. So then Dasi nowhere to go, but is able to get some contact and earn a trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, you don't really want to foul there, you know, with only 10 seconds left on the clock. But also, as the tournament goes along, we talked about the points. You know, you don't want Kenya getting any more, and really you would like to score more than Kenya.
Well, then Dasi makes it more respectable with 10.1 seconds remaining here. 64-56, 64-57. Maybe get a steal or turnover. Nope. It's going to be it. And Cape Verde have started this FIBA Women's Afrobasket with a good win over Kenya, who really for the second game in a row had spells of really good play, but their struggles offensively just really came home to roost. And again, the terrific three-point shooting, especially from Barros, really carried Cape Verde to victory. 64-57, Cape Verde win it over Kenya. Well, on the bright side for Kenya, their tournament's not over. They'll still go to the qualification to the quarterfinals, and they'll get a little bit of time to rest and perhaps prepare for that. But for Jade Latau and Cape Verde now, they have gotten a big win, a confidence booster, and they'll play for first place with Mozambique.
Yeah, they did really well. You know, from the free throw line there, getting 20 times is pretty good just to finish. And then 27% from the two-point line. And they didn't win the rebounding game, which obviously they are the smaller team, and Kenya did do better than that, but didn't capitalize. And then 21 turnovers for Kenya, which is way too many. A lot of them were unforced. There was no reason for that. They just kind of threw the ball out of bounds. Barros for Cape Verde did a really good job today, and Bash with 12 points and 11 rebounds. Those two were really the front leaders for both those teams, and looked for those throughout the tournament to do well. Yeah, I was impressed. I mean, I think there was a roller coaster for Cape Verde. Needed to clean up on a few things, but a great first win in this tournament. They could build on this confidence and moving on to the next.
So Mozambique and Cape Verde, who do you like in that one?
Oh, that's going to be difficult, but I'm going to go with Mozambique. They have, yeah, I think so. They have the size. I like their inside game. Yeah, Dong. And I like their size, and I like that they like to run and speed. So it will be a difficult game, but I'm going to go with Mozambique.
Okay. And for Kenya, it'll be back to the drawing board for them. Maybe as a coach, you accentuate the positives and just remind your team, you can't be your own worst enemy.
Yeah, got to look after the ball. Too many turnovers, 21, and probably a lot of those were their own fault. So they need to work on that. Overall, not too bad, but they are a new team in this tournament. Did some things really well, but a lot to work on back at the drawing board.
Well, Cape Verde again riding the strong shooting performance of Alexia Barros, who was She ended up 5 of 11 from three-point range. I think she was 5 of, was it 7 at one point, or 5 of 8 and 19 points. And Jade Letao ended up with 17 points. She got hot as well. She had a couple of late three-pointers or fourth quarter threes that kind of really iced it.
A great team effort, I thought. Their energy on the bench was great, kind of transferred onto the court. So well done by them. They worked on their defense, is what they talked about. Defense. Did well. Some things to scrub up on, but you know, it is their first game, so they have the film that they can look at and go back to.
Yep, it's a good performance, and something now that they'll get also a break before they play, you know, a couple of days before they go up against Mozambique. Mozambique maybe had the advantage of scouting them live, like you like to do it, with Coach Martinez here, and now have a chance to go back and prepare for them. And probably a slightly awkward team to play because they are small and they do like to live out on the perimeter.
Yeah, well, that's what I said before. They're not a true traditional 1 through 5. They don't have a big post player. Maybe Vash is their biggest post player, quite athletic on the board, but overall, the same kind of player. You know, obviously, Borash showed us she is the main scorer.
That's right. So the Group D standings after that victory, Mozambique and Cape Verde up at the top. That is 2 points for each. Also the 2 points also for Kenya because they've played both of their games. That's why you have 3 teams with 2 points. But it's Cape Verde and Mozambique up the top, and they'll play for first place in the group on Tuesday. More coming your way. Next up, Cameroon taking on Tunisia.